Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. My name is Kelsey, and around here we talk primarily about Young Living essential oils and their products. Today I will be sharing with you my monthly wellness box for the month of April, because if you didn't already know, I'm typically a little bit behind on that kind of stuff. Anywho, it doesn't necessarily matter because you can order these products anytime you want. This is just kind of like me opening up and sharing a little bit about how I strategically plan and organize my purchases based off of my own personal budget. I typically spend 100 PV each month, which is about $100 give or take, so that I can continue to earn my income through Young Living. So for the month of April, I wanted to make sure that I had a back stock of my Thieves dish soap, okay? I love the Thieves dish soap. It works really great. I had used the Thieves bar soap as a part of a hack that I had heard of. It does work, so my dishes definitely got cleaned. It worked. I was able to substitute that in instead of having the dish soap because it went out of stock. So that's the reason that I decided to stock up, is because it has been going out of stock so much. But the Thieves bar soap did work fairly well. It cleaned my dishes. I did have a little bit of like that soap scum buildup, which is kind of a bummer, but I also have very, very hard water here. So it's very full of minerals, and I think it was just struggling to compete with the minerals that were in the water as compared to the dish soap. It just works better. It was formulated to do that, so this is going to be continuously my go-to. Just for future reference, if you guys have hard water, the bar soap hack may be a little bit for you. But I still used it. It still cleaned my dishes, and you know what? I actually felt really comfortable knowing that it was Thieves bar soap and it was Thieves soap that was kind of built up on my dishes, because it's Thieves, and obviously I'm not going to be worried about that. So if there's any kind of soap that you're going to get stuck on your dishes, the Thieves soap is probably the one thing that I would feel most comfortable with. Just a thought. So the other bigger thing that I got this month, because I bought 2 of those, so that price-wise it comes out to be something bigger. I invested in a pack of Ningxia Zyng. You guys know this is like my favorite Ningxia related product. If I could buy 4 of these every month, that's like my goal at one point, to be able to drink 2 a day and keep my energy levels high. I would love to be able to buy 3 to 4 packs of these a month at some point with either my Young Living income or my photography income, whatever. That's just kind of one of my silly little side goals. Like if I had an inspiration board that I followed along with pretty regular, I would put like 4 cans of Ningxia Zyng, or like maybe 2 cans or whatever, just so that I can have like that inspiration of like, this is a goal, this is a silly little goal of mine, be able to drink lots of Ningxia Zyng and feel uber satisfied with life. Okay, so I did order some Savvy Minerals. I needed to up my foundation. So I wasn't necessarily out of my old thing of foundation, but you never want to run out and have to wait for it to get here for like a whole week. So I went ahead and got a new container of it. And this go round, I decided to go with Cool number 2, which is a little than the Cool number 1 that I typically use, because I am still fair-skinned, but I am getting a little bit of extra color because the summer is coming in. I've been spending a lot more time out in the sun. This is probably the tannest I've been in years, which isn't very dark. So to those of you who follow along that are super tan, the Lord has blessed you. But to all my fair-skinned sisters, Young Living has thought of you. And I actually have a couple other little hacks too to kind of help get the color lighter if you need that. So if you're interested in having a Savvy Minerals video, comment down below. I would love to do a Savvy Minerals video, but it's not really, like, beauty isn't really my go-to thing. So it's only by request that I will do a Savvy Minerals video for you guys. The oil that I ordered this month is Palmarosa This is a new oil for me. I've never used this particular oil and I had never smelled it before either. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I just did not expect it to be as floral and fruity as it is. Like, it smells kind of like concentrated sweet tea. Yeah, wow, that's a really good description. It smells like concentrated sweet tea would taste, like super sugar, like so sugary with just a little bit of like an herbal hint to it. Oh my gosh, that's the best description ever. Anyway, I would love to share with you guys some of the uses of this particular oil and all the things that I have learned about it. So if you're interested in some very specific details and some like understanding of how to use this particular oil and what it's good for, shoot me because I would love to share that with you, and there's so much to know about Palmarosa. I actually learned everything that I know from a class that I went to back in March. I did have to wait a little while before I could add it to my order, but I did go to the class back in March, and it's a part of our Young Living program. It's part of our Young Living membership for my team, is that we get that kind of member education. You join our Facebook group, we have Zoom calls, we get to tell all of the nitty-gritty about all the oils, chemical constituents, components, what makes it the way that it is, what makes it so good. So if that's the kind of thing that you're into, totally join my team. Not even kidding, like it's so worth it. We talk all about all the goods when it comes to the different oils and where to find those oils and other products that Young Living has, so you don't necessarily have to buy the bottle of oil if you're already using a certain product, which is kind of fun, you know, so you can kind of like navigate and figure out how to budget and organize and structure your orders monthly and figure out what you need and how to make it work. Anyway, so Palmarosa, so cool. Shoot me a message on Instagram if you want to learn more about it, or if you're interested in becoming a member and getting some for yourself, because you'll want some after you find out. Anyway, so the freebie this month is Eucalyptus Radiata. I ordered this oil a couple months back, had no idea it was going to be freebie, but I'm so glad that I'm going to have 2 bottles of this oil, because it never hurts to have 2. If you have 2, you really only have 1. That's just my motto. Gotta have a couple as backup, or you don't have any, okay? And this oil is great for just like breathing, and if you want to do like those little shower diffusers, this is great for a shower diffuser. I'm sure you've seen like the cutesy pictures where they have the eucalyptus hanging in the shower. Same uses. There's a bunch of other stuff that you can learn too. Of course, once you become a part of our team, we will share all the nitty-gritty with you about all of the different oils, and having that education is really what makes the oils worth it, because if you don't know how to use them, you can't really see any benefits. So in order to get this freebie, you do have to, 1, be a member, and 2, be on Essential Rewards. So the 100 PV or $100 a month order gets you the first level of freebies. So technically there's usually like 3 to 4, sometimes 5 levels of freebies. So you've got like the 100 PV, you've got the 190 PV, you've got the 250 PV, and then you've got the 300 PV, and then sometimes there's a 400 PV. So, and that's kind of relatable to dollar amounts, so like $100, $190. We state PV because sometimes the product value, PV product value, is not necessarily equivalent to the dollar amount that you will be spending. Like for example, essential oils like rose, you're going to spend $100 more almost than the actual PV value of that oil. So that's just something to keep in mind. But the majority of the time, the majority of Young Living's products are the equivalent of dollar versus PV. So every month, Young Living has that 100 PV goal, okay, for their Essential Rewards members, and you have to be on Essential Rewards to get that 100 PV freebie. Now, for anyone who just orders an order anytime during the month, for the 190, you can get the 190 PV promos. But 100 PV is specifically set for members that are on Essential Rewards, which is a really nice little gift to just say, hey, thanks for being on Essential Rewards, thanks for being a dedicated member and someone who is loyal to our company and is totally buying regularly. And I think that's great. To me, any company that's willing to treat you consistently because you're being consistent and investing in what they're willing to offer is really amazing. So Young Living is phenomenal, and I'm so proud to be a part of their company and promoting what I love every day. Like, really, I love these oils and these products, and I feel like that's something that's kind of underestimated when it comes to network marketing companies and things like that. But to me, this is how we get what really works for us to the people who really need it. Essential Rewards is the best way to make strategically planning your wellness lifestyle accessible. It doesn't matter what background you come from. It doesn't matter what your financial status is. It doesn't matter if you have kids, if you're a single mom or dad. You can do this business. You can be a member. You can change your life. It's totally worth it. If I can do it, you can do it. Like, that's just my motto. If I can do this, you can do this too. So if you're interested in changing your life, comment down below, shoot me a message on Instagram, email me. I would love to connect with you and get you all the information that you're looking for on how to become a member and make your life 10 times better, okay? I am not the kind of person to totally obsess over a name brand or a product, but with Young Living, it's just totally different. It really has changed my world and made everything so much better. My mental health, my physical health, and I really just want to share that with everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. Much love. Bye, guys.